Yanis, could you help me to check if we're already in live?
Yeah, I'm checking now. Yes, all good.
Perfect. Okay, let's kick off. Yeah, hello everyone. We are very delighted to see everybody at our regular InnMind fiction sessions. And today we with Ioannis will moderate this event. My name is Svetlana, VC analyst. Ioannis, fellow VC analyst at InnMind team. And we selected 5 awesome projects for today's pitch session and invited around 20 awesome VCs from InnMind network. So yeah, we are sure that you will enjoy today's event. I will start with the brief introduction for our VCs, and we appreciate just short, brief intro from your side. I can start from Arpit from Ceras Ventures. Hello, Arpit.
Hello, hey everyone. I hope firstly everyone's doing well and excited to be part of today's session. So Ceras Ventures, is a sector agnostic VC firm, and I'm an analyst at Ceras Ventures, and we have invested in over 70 plus products, portfolios, and we believe in driving early stage adoption of Web3 technology. So we have invested in numerous sectors ranging from DeFi, RWA, DeepIn, and continue to look and scout for such projects.
Yeah, thanks a lot for sharing, Arpit, and thanks a lot for joining. Okay, and let's continue. With us, Bogdan from Asva Capital. Hello, Bogdan. Okay, Bogdan, are you? Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I see that Bogdan is non-speaking mode also. Thanks a lot for joining also. And we see that Asva Venture also doing an amazing job with a lot of research in the market. So you can check their X and see a lot of cool analytics. Also, I see with us okay, yeah, Kieran from Paper Ventures with a non-speaking mode. Thanks a lot, Kieran, for joining us. I see Ray from Virus Capital. Hello, Ray. How is it going? Could you please introduce your VC fund for our guest today?
Hey guys, nice to meet you guys. Yeah, I'm Ray from Varus Capital. Just quick intro. Varus Capital is an early stage venture fund based here in Thailand. Yeah, we're vertical agnostic and happy to be here. Excited to see all the projects. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ray. And we are very happy that you collaborating with AQN Ventures. Also, we invited this team. Hope they will join soon. And I see that Garland from Momentum 6 joined us. We are so happy with this. Hello, Garland. How are you doing? Thanks a lot for joining. Do you hear us, Garland? Okay, probably Garland is in non-speaking mode also, but we really appreciate your participation.
He is typing some message in the chat. You can check.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah, Asva Ventures team. Yeah, Bogdan dropped the message. Yeah, okay. Let's continue with the next guest. I see Valeria from WebWise Capital with us also. Hello, Valeria.
Yes, hi Svetlana. Hello everyone. Thank you for invitation. I'd like to share a few words about our venture capital fund. Since 2017, we've been operating in the cryptocurrency sphere. Now we have an asset management fund that manages funds providing liquidity in DeFi. Also, we have a cross-chain protocol. And speaking about our interests, It's first of all infrastructure projects, DeFi projects, as well as projects related to real world assets. We are open to considering NFT projects also. Our interest spans both equity and tokenized investments, with particular attention to projects with clear business models that can demonstrate how they plan to generate revenue. And we are interested in startups at the seed stage and beyond, although we do not exclude the possibility of considering pre-seed projects also. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot for sharing, Valeria. Yeah, and let's continue with Sam from Big Brain Holdings. I suppose the pretty well-known and effective VC fund. We are happy that Sam joined us. So, Sam, could you please just provide brief introduction to your fund and your focus?
Yeah, sure. So our fund is primarily based in the US. We've been doing venture investing since around 2017, 18, and we're ecosystem and vertical agnostic as well. And personally, I kind of cover everything in the fund. So excited to see what founders are building here.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Sam, and really appreciate that you joined us today. Also, I see Onkar from Asva Ventures. I see that Bogdan have problems with microphone, but hey, Onkar, probably you can provide short introduction of Asva Ventures.
Hey, hi everyone. Omkar this side from Asva Capital, and we are a 25 million venture fund, and we have been established in 2021 and did some not to 30 investments till date. And one of our most recent investment was Nillion. And most of the focus sectors lies around Web3 AI, Bitcoin ecosystem, infra, and we do invest globally. And looking forward to see what teams are building here. Thanks for making it today.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Onkar. Yeah, thanks a lot for joining us today. Also, Vlad, probably you can also just share a brief introduction of Reeks Capital, share your current focus. Would appreciate it.
Yeah, hello everybody. I'm Vlad, an analyst from 3x Capital. We are the Ukrainian fund with more than 7 years of investment experience in equity and tokens. We had 52 investments and 25 exits, and have 7 years of expertise in portfolio management and early stage investments and startups. Our mission is to create high quality and efficient space for joint investments and the development of crypto projects. And we are aiming to support great teams with impactful ideas and early stage products, leveraging our network and capital. So yeah, I'm really want to see the new projects from this event. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Vlad. Okay, yeah, and I see that Sasha from AQN Digital joined us also. Hello, Sasha. Thanks a lot for joining. Could you just briefly provide short introduction about AQN Ventures, your focus, thesis? Would appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, sure. Hi, I hope you can hear me well. So I'm Sasha. I'm with Aquanal. We are actually Aquanal is a liquidity provider, but we as well have an asset manager, and we do have a venture fund, early stage venture fund here in Aquanal. What we usually say, we focus on infrastructure, data analytics, and compliance, but not always the case. We have different companies in portfolio, so definitely would be happy to see what people and founders have prepared for us today. Yeah, thank you so much for the invite.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Sasha. Yeah, you can be sure that we have awesome teams and with awesome background today.
Nice.
So I hope you will enjoy today. Also, we have Ruslan from BitGet. Probably I know that it's not very convenient time zone today for you, Ruslan. So yeah, thanks a lot for joining. Ruslan is represented BitGet, one of the leading Texas, and would love to hear also your brief introduction, Ruslan.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Ruslan. Yeah, I'm currently in Beijing. Yeah, I'm a listing manager at BitGet. I'm in the CEO listing team. So yeah, actually BitGet now is mostly interested in like high quality project. Like we have a rating system, which is like the highest is like S level, then A and B. So S level is like a Hamster Combat, like dogs, Notcoin, like this kind of huge project. So more project like this on our platform and help them with our Launchpad listing. Where we can help projects with like huge promotions through our KOLs channels, and also with help of Foresight News, the blog, and other huge news platform. So yeah, it would be cool to work together and in a recommendation of projects, and we would also be happy to work with the VCs who are interested to be investors in high quality projects. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thanks a lot for sharing, Ruslan. And yeah, I see that Kieran from
I
DWF
think we
Labs
cannot
also
hear you.
joined us. Oh, sorry.
No, we can hear you clearly. It's fine.
Yeah, probably Ruslan is on
Okay.
your
Sorry.
side. Yeah.
Now it's
Yeah,
okay.
thanks a lot, Kieran. Okay, got it. Yeah, hello, Kieran, that representing DWF Labs, one of the leading market maker and also very active venture fund. So, Kieran, could you please provide just short, brief introduction about your focus also? Hope that you hear us. Okay, probably also in non-speaking mode. Okay, let's kick off with our project then. And I'm happy to introduce you the first project built by awesome team. Welcome, Friendo.cash. Hello, Dmitry. You can share your screen. Yeah,
Okay.
you have 5 minutes to pitch and around 2 minutes for Q&A session. So yeah, here we go.
Okay, start
Let's check the
broadcast.
screen.
You see my screen?
Yeah, we
No.
see it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what I'm willing to tell you. We have a global story called Friendo.cash. It's first in the world money affiliated network providing possibility to get lifetime passive income by monetization your social connections. We have a huge background in fintech. In Ukraine, we are one of top 5 payment institution, proceed more than 1.5 billion euro on transaction, 75 million in transaction. We have approximately 5 up to 6 million unique clients with up to 12.5 million registered card, which we know everything about card issuer, card type, and other full information. As well, we already invested in our products more than $16 million by ourselves. It's owner funds. And we built a few country-sized projects. For example, we built a cash on delivery service for Nova Poshta. It's the biggest logistic operator in Ukraine. So we're well known in logistics, in e-commerce, and in fintech. We built a pilot CBDC project in Ukraine. We was one of 4 participants, and we was a main participant in this project, providing hryvnia in Ukraine. We built a cryptocurrency market, launching first crypto exchange in Ukraine, and one of the biggest projects, it's OLX. It's the biggest formerly classified, now it's marketplace in Ukraine. We proceed 100% of sales on transaction, and now it's used by every 7th of Ukrainians. And in Ukraine, we launched Neobank with a direct partnership with MasterCard, issuing 30,000 cards, but because of war, this project stops. So we have a huge team of 200 experienced professionals, full expertise on board. about regulations, about product development, and about marketing. And as well, we have a nice advisory team from owners and CEO of crypto, MLM companies, and non-banking business company. And what I want to tell you, all expertise on board. We not outsource any type of core expertise at all. And we are talking now about fully ready product. It's not an idea, it's not an MVP, it's fully ready product, which we are launching in European Union in Q4 this year. I will mention it later on. So we have seen, and we see people's need divided by 3 parts: to be paid, to use of own funds, and to make some future financial stability. As well, we see different type of problems with accessing to banking, to financial services, to financial inclusion, like opening account, AML issues, KYC issues, and other things. And as well, we see an issue for people who earn money in crypto to spend it like a common way in fiat. And we have one opportunity which covered by Friendo.cash. It's lifetime passive income to build your financial stability. We operate on the market approximately 6.4 trillion US dollar. We understand that during 3 years, this market which will rise for 76 million user add-on. It's approximately 45% year-to-year growth rate, and still at 228 penetration rate for financial services, for digital financial services, will be less than 5%. So it's huge market in front of us. So what Friendo.cash solution done? It's enabling future financial stability through lifetime passive income. So when you can collect money on your friend's transaction, and as well, we provide seamless and unified UI UX application, both for iOS and Android, for all financial inclusion, for all possible financial products like accounts, cards, payment, money transfer, both for Web 2 and Web 3 users. So what about lifetime passive income? It's the main feature of and main idea of our project. So basically, a user can build his social network connection, and based on his friends or his followers' transaction, he can earn money. For example, I earned on my transaction. Sveta, inviting Sveta, Sveta will earn on her transaction, I will earn on mine on Sveta. For example, Sveta will invite Kirill, Kirill will earn on his transaction, Sveta on her on Kirill, and I on mine on Sveta on Kirill transaction. So basically, it's scale to 5 level down, and in each level there is no limitation for user which can collect this Friendo.cash, which cashback to a user who own a network. At the same time, there is no user without any connection. So if user connect to the system without any invitation, the system will allocate user connecting to user who already exist in the system and have the highest weight in the system, based on social score. So our revenue strategy based on normal monetization transaction model. So it's subscription, interchange fee, withdrawals fee, crypto exchange fee, crypto to fiat, fiat to crypto, transaction fee, foreign exchange, and other things. So it's like combining neobank, crypto card, and remittance functionality inside our product. And one more time, I want to make accent, it's fully ready and fully tested. So we expect approximately 24 euro per year per client, like gross profit. And we expect up to 3 million users at the end 3 after we launch. So everybody understands that it's focused. It could be changed, but up to 99%, I'm sure, because we have a lot of experience, a lot of statistics, and a lot of information confirming these numbers. So our go-to-market strategy for now, we launching in European Union under the license of Polish and Lithuanian regulated companies, which allow to issue cards and accounts for users in 196 countries, covering 110 million merchants. So for acceptance, we split audience by two types: Web 2 audience and Web 3 audience. For Web 2, we start with immigrants. So our business, it's first aim cover to immigrants. So we have 4.2 million Ukrainian immigrants because of war in the European Union now. So we understand how to manage them. Then we go to 46.7 million immigrants, majority from Morocco, Turkey, and Syria. Then Algeria and other countries. And phase 3, it's approximately 300 million immigrants globally. We can connect and we can converse too. About Web3 audience. So we now launch X and Telegram mini app, as well as our social media. And in product, we allow to use your crypto wallet balance instead of fiat euro balance, and to pay MasterCard from your crypto, from BTC, from USDT, any type. So market campaign for now we done. So we make pre-campaign focused on Web3 audience for now, reaching quite nice numbers, cooperating with the calls in X, in building community in Telegram. So for now, it's more than 25K followers in X. We already get approximately 27K connected wallets, and up to 8K email for a waitlist. Now we're launching a Telegram mini app in the beginning of September, and we start to work with Web2 audience, contacting directly with all influencers and all administrators of migrant group through the Europe. For tokens, so we make real business. So we are from a real business. We make tokenized. So we built 3 types of token. Cashback token, it's a token for collecting cashbacks from your network transaction. Second, NFT, which allow to confirm your ownership of your network, and to provide the possibility to sell, to buy it, to make some collateral, to give, so to do everything like with asset, with a real asset. And we build marketplace based on possibility to sell, buy this NFT token, as well as utility for Friendo, basically connecting to premium feature, to staking, to protocol on liquidity, governance, and burn mechanism. So we connect price of token with a revenue stream of project. So we are talking about investment opportunity. We now open a seed round with 2.7 million ask, as well like site. We're ready to sell up to 10% of equity with valuation of 30 million, and this could rise you in 3.11x after TG. So we have 4 rounds planned. Now it's seed round, which we want to close at the end of September, then private round October, November, calls and public round until end of December, and TG planned until at end of 2024 or January 2025. So basically, this more than 3 weeks could be started from 4 months after we launch product in September in European Union. So that's all. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks
I
a lot,
hope I done
Dmitry.
it do 5 minutes. During 5
Not
minutes.
really, to be honest. It was
Okay,
around
sorry.
10 minutes. Yeah, but yeah, we are really asking every project to respect the timing. Yeah, thanks a lot, Dmitry. The awesome project, probably one of the most interesting that we explored recently on the market, and hope you share this impression. So I suppose we have a time for a few questions from VC. You can just unmute yourself and feel free to ask any questions to Dmitry. Let me check our Hangouts. Okay. Is there any questions? Dear VCs?
There is two possibility. Everything clear or nothing clear.
Yeah, as we see that, most of VCs are asking questions after the pitch session, so it's totally okay. Okay, thanks, Dmitry, Friendo.cash team, awesome project and pitch. And we are ready to move to the next project. LiveArt. I see Boris already unmute the microphone. You can share your screen also. And go ahead with your pitch.
Great.
Perfect. We see your screen and you can start.
Fantastic. You can see it now as well, right? Because full screen mode. Great. I'm Boris Pevsner. I'm the CEO and co-founder of LiveArt. I have two team members here with me, Alex and Dave. And we are the world's largest RWA RTFI ecosystem. So it'll become more clear what I mean by that, and I'll show you some numbers to prove it. So we have a very strong cap table. We are backed by Binance Labs, Hashkey, OKX, KuCoin, Animoca Brands, Gate, as well as Samsung Ventures for our future Korean expansion. About 70% of our users are from Asia, from that region, from all over the countries within that region. So let me talk a little bit about what we do and kind of what our stats are. So the big picture is that there is this huge $2 trillion asset class there called investment grade art. So this is not the kind of thing that you see people sort of drawing in a square in a garden. This is stuff that is not in museums, but in private hands, that is sold at auctions, that is sold basically throughout both digital and physical legacy networks. On the other hand, we have this community of about 100 million Web3 members and users, investors, traders, collectors, even art speculators, who have different kinds of art exposure. Some are hardcore collectors, some are just art curious, some collect memes and pay for them, but you would not call them the traditional art collectors. So our job is to move this $2 trillion asset class that is really well-performing asset class in the legacy world into this community of Web3 art collectors. We do that through a library portfolio of multi-chain apps deployed on 20 different chains that implement different use cases. RWA trading, Web3 studio for iconic artists, where we take artists with $100 million and up in market cap, and we move their portfolios to Web3 users through, innovative on-chain blockchain native projects. We have and what we have coming up in the future is projects is a part of our product specifically for the investor class, the investor community, who wants to get exposure to this asset class without necessarily buying any art through DeFi products like structured products, indices, ETFs, derivatives, and loans, all supported by our art market AI analytics, which is currently #1 in the world. We've been working on it for a couple of years, and this is the #1 provider of data for this asset class, for this art asset class. If you go to our webpage, liveart.io, you will see this little ticker at the top. It's really, we're treating artists and the art asset class just like any other financial asset class, very much quantitatively. allowing traders and investors full visibility and transparency into how this asset class is performing. So that's where we are on the intersection of Web3 and art. Let me take you through a few stats, and then we'll take questions. So a bunch of key facts. Number one, as I already mentioned, very strong cap table with Binance Labs, OKX, KuCoin, Gate, Animoca, Samsung, and so on. Number two, we are doing our token launch in October, so we're pretty close to the token launch at this point. The ticker is ART. Number three, exceptionally strong founding team. So if you look at what the founding team has done in the past, multiple successful exits as M&As to private companies, to Viacom, Christie, Sotheby's, particularly in the art world, plus 5 IPOs at New York Stock Exchange and London Stock Exchange for companies not in the art world. So really well-rounded team of people who have grown companies and taken them both public and sold them. About 3/4 of us are Web3 native builders with extensive experience also in Web2 tech ventures. Now, the traction, I promised to talk a little bit about that. So we are now at about 7 million total unique active wallets, at about 1 million weekly active wallets. So that's how many people, how many wallets interact with us every week on various activities that we do. Pretty big on social media as well, 1.4 million, including about 400,000 X community, quite active. You can go and look at for yourself. It's quite vocal about various projects that we do and the various products that we put out there. We've done almost $40 million in sales so far in various NFT, ordinals, and RWA projects. And we're sitting on about $200 million launchpad project pipeline that we'll be working through over the next 12 to 18 months. And as I mentioned, we are the #1 authoritative source of art market data and analytics globally. So we're really the #1 provider of data, market data for this asset class. Very wide distribution across 20 different distribution partnerships with high liquidity chains, top wallets, social quest platforms, NFT marketplaces. You know, lots of partnerships. If you go to OKX wallet or BitGet wallet, hello BitGet, or most other top wallets, you will see that we're constantly running campaigns with them. I'd like to highlight two things in addition to this, a particularly large ordinals community. So we're quite active on the Bitcoin blockchain. And we just launched on Ton, who hasn't, right? Just happened in August. So we think that there will be a significant kicker for our audience building from the Telegram mini games and Ton network. Everything that we do is on chain. So it's actually on Ton, not just Telegram. So the raise is coming up to a close, closing September 10th. These are the basics: 80 million FDV, 4-month cliff, 18 monthly investing. And our exchange rollout stack partially confirmed at this point, starting with Bybit, Gate, Maxi, KuCoin. And then everything else beside that is not confirmed at all, but OKX, BitThumb, and to Korea, and then Binance are Bitcoin based. So all those guys are evaluating us, but, you know, obviously cannot make any commitments yet. So this is all I wanted to cover. Let's just one thing I wanted to do to put a bit of a kind of visuals to the story. This is that web page, LiveArt.io. You can look at it now, which shows this confluence of art and finance, right, in the same place. And generally speaking, if you look at the funnel, right, it starts with art education and market data, which we offer for free, and that builds the audience, and a lot of interactions on our network come from here. Then there is LiveArt Labs that is really sort of pushing the boundaries of art and democratizes art access by putting out low-cost NFT and ordinals drops, usually open edition, sometimes in conjunction with famous memes. What you can see here is Pepe, which is an upcoming project. We're going to be doing something with Dodge as well. So really tapping into those large communities. And then LiveArt Studio, which launches super famous artists, $100 million in market cap and up into Web3. And then there is the RWA and ArtFi, which is a particularly strong growth area right now, where we tokenize and fractionalize real-world assets, specifically masterpieces between $1 and $5 million in value. and then make them available in tiny little chunks of $10 and less across different chains. Obviously, it's not in dollars, it's in crypto, across the various communities that I described earlier that we tap into. So that's it. Let me stop here and see if there are any questions.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Boris. Awesome presentation, and we are so proud to have such solid projects as yours at our pitch session. So yeah, let me check if our participating VCs have any questions or are happy with all provided information. And I will repeat that you just can simply unmute your microphone and ask any questions. Yeah, Ruslan, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, thank you for presentation. I haven't seen the BitGet in your list. Are you in contact?
Well, let's talk about it offline. We are working with BitGet operationally very, very closely, right? With the wallet team, the Quest team, and so on. So about the listing, let's talk about it offline.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, thanks a lot, Ruslan. Do we have any questions? Let me check. Okay, I suppose today's our VC is very happy with content that startups reaching. Thanks a lot, Boris and LiveArt team. And we continue with the next project with the interesting name OOOO. And welcome Evita, the CEO and co-founder of OOOO project. You can share your screen and 5 minutes is yours.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me here. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah, it's perfect. Go
okay.
ahead.
I'm quite excited to have the opportunity to present OOOO to you. At OOOO, we are building the first modular omni-chain interoperability protocol aiming to enhance liquidity scalability, and operational efficiency. We believe that the true interoperability lies in the seamless movement and the conversion of assets across all platforms. That's why we built OOOO, to help remove barriers between different blockchains, asset forms, and to bridge the gap between the Web3 space and the real world. And now OOOO has processed over 1 million transactions and supports 600,000 wallet addresses. And we've outlined OOOO's roadmap in 3 stages. Stage 1, we will launch an all-in-one exchange to aggregate liquidity across decentralized and centralized platforms and gather users from multiple entry points. Stage 2, for developers, we will open source our SDKs, enabling direct integration with our functionalities, services, and user base. Stage 3, we will focus on asset abstraction, eliminating liquidity fragmentation and allowing assets to move freely across diverse environments, achieving ultimate fluidity. But how we achieve that? So first, we aim to link the on-chain and off-chain worlds. On-chain, we connect over 30 blockchains, beginning with the Bitcoin ecosystem and expanding to Ethereum, BNB, and soon Tron and Solana. We are the most integrated protocol within the Bitcoin ecosystem. Besides that, we link SEX and real-world financial system to enhance user experience, particularly for non-expert users. We've already seen ETFs bring significant liquidity to crypto, but participation is primarily driven by trading. Our vision is to bring more real-world participants into Web3 and build together, leverage our team's expertise in crypto payments. We focus on lowering entry barriers through traditional payment methods, introducing real-world liquidity into crypto. And also in the stage 1, we are building an omni platform experience, integrating multiple entry points. Now we are working on a Telegram bot to further enhance users' accessibility and engagement. And looking ahead to stage 2, we will open source our SDKs, enabling developers to connect directly to our network, leverage our bridge, swap, and payment functionalities, and tap into the user base we've aggregated. Our SDKs are highly customizable and have already deployed by our close partners like BVM, B Squared, for the functionalities like gas station. And finally, in stage 3, our focus will be on asset abstraction by implementing technologies like address mapping and decentralized signature. We aim to provide users and developers with more sophisticated tools for streamlined asset management, reducing complexity associated with cross-chain and cross-asset interactions. Our ultimate goal is to achieve seamless fluidity across all platforms, ensuring that assets can move freely and securely, thereby maximize their utility and value in a highly interconnected ecosystem. And here are our performance metrics. We have more than 100,000 social media followers on Twitter and 81,000 followers in our DC communities. And due to the time limitation, I will not expand too much. This is our first round. Our valuation stands at 25 million, and I have already secured more than half of it. Our investors like Waterdrip, Satoshi Labs, Ant Capital, etc. And also, I have secured some exchanges and market making. And if you have more questions, yeah, please ask.
Yeah, Evita, thanks a lot for the awesome presentation. Let me check if we have any questions. I'll just look at unmuted microphones if we have any. Okay, yeah, thanks a lot, Evita. Great job in Bitcoin ecosystem, by the way. Awesome progress. So yeah, I hope that we see a lot of interest after the session, the project. And we are happy to continue with the next wonderful project, which is called RapidNode. We have Tanish today. By the way, this project incubated by CDFI, and we also look at their incubation projects. So happy to have you with us today. You can share your screen.
Surely, just let me do that. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, go ahead.
Perfect. So I'm Tanish. I'm the founder of RapidNode. RapidNode is something which we started in the start of 2024 and we launched in March 2024. What we are building is a orchestration and a social layer for all types of node runners and item layer operators. So ideally, the problem in the ecosystem right now is that there are more than 1.5 million validators in the ecosystem, but there's no such developer tooling for them, and they need to rely on open source repositories and outdated tools. So what we have been building is a full stack node code platform, which allows any node runner to communicate with their staters as well as monitor, update, and deploy new nodes. So handling all the DevOps processes plus all the social integrations. Till now, what we have seen is, as everyone might know, that Iron Layer recently launched. They have around 1,000 node operators, and it's competing with Ethereum to get up to a decentralized path. And what we aim to do is we aim to hop on the Iron Layer train and try to deploy and help validators deploy as many as Iron Layer operators as possible. there have been a lot of new protocols who have been in search of economic security when it comes to decentralization and setting up a node infrastructure. And right now, it's pretty complex. It takes a lot of time, money, and effort. But with RapidNode, what we help users to do is do everything in a single click without having to worry about operational cost, management, and even the infrastructure as well. So we have multiple products on our platform. We have something called one-click node deployment, where we allow anyone to deploy a node in a single click. Right now, we have around 22 networks live on our platform, and we have partnered with chains like Zero Gravity, Linea, Warden, and many more. We have something called Node Launchpad, where we allow where we allow projects to raise funds via selling node licenses. So we have been partners with Aether, Carve, Sophon, and many similar projects where we have helped them to raise funds. We also have multiple products like node fractionalization, where people can basically, instead of buying a single node themselves, can pool in resources and money together and buy a node, and the rewards are distributed among them. Something which we are launching very soon is all around EigenLayer. So we are launching EigenLayer Node Watch, which allows all types of EigenLayer operators to manage nodes, do incident tracking, get real-time analytics, and also handle automated upgrades. We are ourselves building a EigenLayer AVS, which takes care of the light clients of RapidNode and ensures that all the node operators on RapidNode platform have a good uptime. They have up-to-date scripts and have been validating transactions and blocks on timely manner. Right now, our mission is pretty simple. So if you see Coinbase, the first thing which comes to your mind is buying crypto via the exchange. With RapidNode, our mission is pretty simple, that anything which comes to nodes, rewards, and governance, RapidNode wants to be the one-stop platform for the same. We work on a pretty simple technical architecture, where we have one EigenLayer AVS who manages the whole ecosystem. We have built our service layer on top of a lot of deep in infrastructure, which takes care of all the DevOps practices like deployments, monitoring, maintenance. And while using that, we build a lot of applications like node deployment, node launchpad, and many more. So till now, our go-to market has been retail audience. So right now we have around 13,000 plus retail audience and users, and we have deployed over 12,000 plus nodes till date. We have served a majority of retail audience in the last 4 to 5 months, and now our targets is developers and enterprises, where we want to cater enterprise developers and enterprise node runners with our tooling. Currently, our business model is pretty simple. We work on a subscription model where a user can deploy a node with us and they pay us a monthly recurring subscription. Apart from that, we also have a commission model where we take a percentage of commission of the total funds raised. We also are soon going to launch a pay as you go model, where people can pay us for using our APIs and fetching data from them. Till date, we have been completely bootstrapped. We have only raised $100,000 and of pre-seed, and with that, we have currently $700,000 of ARR. We have onboarded 13,000 plus users and have deployed 10,000 plus nodes. Right now, we have around 22 networks live on our platform, and we plan to make it 50 plus in the next quarter. For RapidNode, our tokenomics is pretty simple. So we have multiple utilities. One is NodeWatch network. So as we said that we will be launching a EigenLayer AVS, right? So every operator would be validating the EigenLayer's AVS with us. They would be getting rapid tokens. Apart from that, we have our on-chain governance and voting, where rapid tokens would be useful. There are a lot of products on us with us which are exclusive, which means that right now we only give it to users who have been there for a while and have some ranking on our platform. But eventually, once our tokens are launched, we'll have a gated platform access, similar to how Galaxy does, where they need to stake a certain amount of tokens to get access to the platform features. Right now, for competition and market, we lie in a very interesting place between infrastructure and social layer, where we are also building infrastructure tooling for node runners, but we are also building a social layer which helps the node runners to communicate to their delegators. As I already said initially, IDEN layer is something where we are focused on, as it's currently at its inflection point and we are expecting it to grow pretty soon. And apart from that, there are currently 1.2 million node runners actively who have been validating blocks on Ethereum and other blockchains. And our target is pretty simple to provide them with developer tooling and infrastructure support. When it comes to team, right, we are a team who have been in Web3 since last 4 to 5 years. It's mostly engineers on our team who leads protocol developments, DevOps, managing integrations, and handling the smart contracts for Launchpad node licenses. Currently, we we are currently at the phase 2 of our journey where we have been incubated by CD5. We are currently raising our seed round, and we already have a lot of retail market captured, as I already said. And our plan for the next 3 months is complete the seed round, work with market makers and exchanges for token listing, and most importantly, launch our developer tooling for IDEN layer as well as node validators so that they can start actually using the monitoring service which we are going to provide. For our current fundraising round, we are raising $1.2 million at a $10 million valuation. We already have a commitment of around $200,000 to $250,000 by our previous investors and by few new investors we are speaking to. And we are planning to close this round probably in next 5 to 6 weeks as we speak. And that's pretty much it. Happy to answer any questions which you guys may have.
Yeah, Danish, great pitch. Thanks a lot. This is awesome that you just launched the first product and already like revenue generated company, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, let me check if we have. Yeah, I see Sasha is unmuted. Go ahead, Sasha.
Yeah, hi. So thank you so much for the presentation. We did chat with RapidNode team a couple of months ago. Yeah, hi, nice to see you again. Yeah, I do have a question. So after our chat, I did some digging into the space and I'm curious how to see that. So you already mentioned the Node Ops team, and I'm curious, what do you think about other competitors like Minter as well, or about EastFlow, who went actually like even further in their development?
Correct. So ideally, right, we spoke, I think, 3 months back, and we were pretty similar to Minter, EastFlow, and other competitors where we were building tooling for retail audience. So we were building one-click node deployments, which many retail audience are deploying nodes to farm airdrops. But after capturing that market, we realized that there is a bigger market in serving developers and enterprises. And as I already mentioned in my deck, which you might have seen, that IDEN layer in the last 2 months itself have onboarded more than 1,000 operators, whereas Ethereum has 1.5 million node runners. And IDEN layer is basically leveraging the Ethereum's infrastructure and security to boost their validation services, right? So what we are planning to do now is target the actual active enterprise validators, which ranges to 1.5 million. And we want to build tooling for them and focus on enterprise level infrastructure for them rather than competing with Minter, EastFlow, and serving the retail audience. One more also thing is that retail audience may not stick in the bear market, but enterprise developers will always be there, and node infrastructure will always be there.
Yeah, makes sense. Absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much, Dinesh. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Perfect.
Yeah, thanks, Sasha, for your questions. Let me check if we have probably one more. Okay, I don't see it. So thanks a lot, Danish and all RapidNode team. Yeah, and I would like to remind that after the session, we will send the deal flow from this speech session to around 200 VCs in InnMind network. So please do your best today. Majong Starts, the last but not the least project for today. Mark, you can share your screen and start your 5-minute pitch.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody, and appreciate you guys hanging on to the very end. So I'm one of the founders of Majong Starts. We are an AI-based gaming studio. primarily focused around P2P gaming, but also leveraging on our core focus, which has been Mahjong, and I'll go more into that into details a little bit later on. For us right now, if you have a look at the Mahjong markets, especially Asia, where it's the most predominant, it's a 600 million user marketplace. And if you have a look at the Web3 gaming space, that's expected to be growing up to about $29 billion by the end of 2024. If you compare that to some of the old school Web3 games such as Axie, their market cap right now is about 809 million with 40,000 active users. If you have a look at the Mahjong opportunity, it can far exceed the user base compared to a lot of the Web3 games that are out there right now. One of the biggest problems, however, though, with Mahjong is that there's a number of key components in order to make a fairly traditional game into a successful Web3 type business. And to date, some of these key areas have been, there's been poor matchmaking. They've been relying on unintelligent bots to play against. There's no real sense of competition or progression within the game. There's no type of clan or teamwork mentality, and there's also no type of consistent loyalty programs. And so what we've done is we've looked to address all of these key areas to make the Mahjong business into a much more community-based, much more energetic-based game for the Web3 marketplace. So how do we do that? We do a combination of AI and Web3. So one thing that is very unique about us, in fact, I don't know any other Web3 games that are doing this, is that we are training our own internal AI, where you can build an AI NFT character that will learn how you play Mahjong. And it will, over time, after you play a certain number of games, it will then allow you to leverage the AI component of yourself to play offline. What this does is two key components. One is you as the player, you still get to play and earn Mahjong coins when you're effectively offline, because you're relying on your AI logic to be able to play on your behalf. And this is fully customizable, where you can train it to be more aggressive, less aggressive, or as is with regards to your training style. But from our side, it also increases the total amount of active liquidity at any one point of time, which is a common problem in a lot of Web3 games. The other key area for us is on the NFT side. You're going to be able to upgrade them as well. So as you continue to progress throughout your Mahjong journey, you're going to be able to buy NFT data from people that are perhaps higher ranked than you, and you can use that for a limited period of time. What that allows you to do is actually learn how other people are playing Mahjong, and you can learn and trade and enhance your own gaming styles through learning how other people are actually playing Mahjong on their side. And then also we're going to include this clan-based gaming ecosystem where you can build your own clans, you can do P2P with your friends, and you can actually get a whole community to work together against other communities within the whole ecosystem. So the way that we're approaching Web3 gaming is very unique. In terms of the actual product itself, we're going to be both browser-based and mobile web app-based as well. We're going to make it extremely easy for users to connect in. We want to make sure that we're able to accommodate and have access to non-crypto natives as well as crypto natives. So from a user experience, it will be very similar to a Web 2 type experience. The other key area about us is we're not new to Mahjong. The team behind us, which I'll go into more detail later on, is very experienced in the gaming and in the Mahjong business themselves. So what we've been able to do is we've been able to leverage over 10 years worth of experience of gamification protection, so that we have things like full fraud protection and anti-cheat detection already built into the platform. So the way that the game itself actually works is the users will deposit funds into their in-game wallets, and then they receive Mahjong Star tokens, which are effectively pegged one-to-one to a stablecoin. What they're able to do then is they're going to be able to play the game, and however many coins that they win throughout the game, we will then convert that into an NFT of that equal value, and then we will allow the users to sell that into the secondary marketplace, where we have already been able to secure buyers for those tokens. And for us, as a revenue generation, we're going to be charging a management fee on the platform, as well as a withdrawal fee from people withdrawing the NFTs themselves. We're also going to be listing a publicly traded token called MJS that will allow users to have additional benefits within the game, whether it's access to special tournaments, whether it's access to special in-game items. We're going to allow staking, as well as being the medium of exchange throughout the marketplaces as well. All of this is to engage the very active community that we're going to be building up. With regards to the go-to-market for us, we're going to be launching 888 specific NFTs to start off with, to accommodate the user buy-in. We're already working with Telegram to launch on their platform. And for us, we want to make sure that we're going to market as quickly as possible, which will be in October of this year. So we will allow users to deposit with crypto and play within the game itself. And then we're going to be enhancing the AI capabilities, which will be launched in Q1 next year. Now, with regards to the founding team, so myself, I used to be COO of Coinbase and built several digital asset businesses in the past. Jonas has had an extensive career in online gaming, and he was the founder of a company called Mahjong Logic, which was the largest traditional Mahjong Web 2 game in Japan. And Sinjin has been very established in building our poker stars within the Asia region, and was also advising the Chinese government around gambling regulations. And so we've spent a long time ensuring that our game is a social gaming structure that the whole community can really enjoy. Now, with regards to partners, this is another key area for us. For our go-to-market, we're going to be doing a very big announcement coming out in October with a large partner of ours. They have access to 50 million users right now. A large portion of them are based out of China, and the remainder of them are based in Southeast Asia. With that announcement, they will be integrating our game into their ecosystem, and we will automatically have access to their 50 million users. We also are working very closely with the Mon group, Pixelmon, who have a very strong NFT following, especially over here in Singapore, where we're based. And we're working very closely with AI Arena, where we will be essentially their first major partner in this space. So we're going to be coming out with a lot of key announcements very shortly, once we come out of stealth mode. With regards to timeline, we're going to be closing the round within the next few weeks. And then we're going to be launching the game in Q4 of this year now. With regards to the tokenomics, we've broken it down so that we keep a large proportion around the marketing, because we want to be able to push this out quite heavily. And for the raise right now, we're looking for a total of 5 million. 1.5 of that will be in the seed round, and then the rest will be KOL and public raises at a later date. So thank you very much for your time, and happy to answer any questions you may have.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mark. Great presentation. And let me check if we have any unmuted microphones. By the way, I'm afraid that you did not mention your investment option and investment opportunity amount and FDV, which is very attractive from our perspective.
No, absolutely. So right now on the seed round, we're looking to raise about $1.5 million at a 14.2 million FDV.
Okay, yeah, thanks a lot for sharing. Okay, I suppose that we are already finishing our today's event. Thanks a lot for joining us today. Also, our live stream viewers. We're so proud to have such amazing teams and projects at our session, and so smart and value-added VCs every time. And we wish to all teams successful fundraising and the start of the real bull run this autumn. And yeah, see you next time, and hope you enjoyed today's session. Take care. Bye bye.